Hello again, everybody. The next car that you've selected to view on ClassicMuscleCars.com is another new arrival. Now, this is a 1981 Pontiac Trans Am Turbo TA. There's not a lot of these around, and there's especially not a lot of them around in the condition of this car. Now, let me give you a little bit of history and background about the TAs, the Trans Ams. They first appeared on the scene in 1969. Even though a 67, 68 Firebird and a 69 Firebird was already out, in 1969 Pontiac came out with the Trans Am. If you know what the 69 Camaro looks like, the 69 Trans Am is its distant cousin, but it has the Trans Am effect. They're white cars, blue stripes, blue interior. They're beautiful cars. They're equipped with a lot of different options in them. They were a little bit more than just your standard Camaro as far as a super sport, in terms of most of those cars were a little bit more highly optioned when they were ordered. That remains the way that they were from 1970 through the time that they produced the Trans Ams. Now, this is what we call a second generation. The first generation would have been the 69 Trans Am. They're very rare. There's not many. They did make 69 Trans Am convertibles. They're extremely rare. The prices are approaching $500,000 for those cars today. The 1970 through 1981 pretty much shared the same body style. The changes that they did through the years, obviously, were the nose, the rear ends, but the body, shell, and steel are pretty much all the same. That's what they used year after year after year, just changing engine combinations, marker lights, tail lights, things like that, and the interiors. Anyway, this particular car is a beautiful rust-free car. Now, this is an 89,000-mile original car. It's been repainted one time, and they put new bird decals and striping on it. But this is a beautiful white car with a rare silver interior in it. All the glass in this car is just in excellent shape. Now, we talked about investments in a lot of cars. This is a car that you can get in on a ground floor that's going to make 100% appreciation in less than 5 years. These cars are coming up like crazy right now. They don't make the Camaro, they don't make the Trans Am, they don't make the Firebird anymore. So it's a car that is no longer being made, but they're very popular. And the second gen Trans Ams right now, these cars have been going through the roof. You can get in them at a reasonable level right now. They're not like getting into a 67, 8, or 9 Camaro or Firebird or a 69 Trans Am, or even a 70, 71, or 72. This is a great car for an investment, and it's a great car for a driver. Now, this is a 301 turbocharged car. These are very different than the other standard engines that they were producing, and this car runs excellent. You get some of these turbos, you can have a little bit of problems with them. This particular car runs, drives, stops, steers, brakes, does everything that it's supposed to do. I've personally driven this car. I'm very happy with it. It's going to make somebody an excellent car, and it's an excellent investment. The interior in the car is beautiful. All the glass in this car is just gorgeous. I was looking at the T-tops, and usually the T-tops in these cars are really beat up. Usually they leak. We got this car in. I wanted to check to see if it would leak. I took it down to what we have a BP car wash here, and I just wanted to see if it was going to leak in order to find out if we needed to do anything and put new seals up here. It had no leaks. I'm not saying that it's not going to ever leak on you, because they still will leak a little bit, but sometimes you get these cars with the T-tops and it'll absolutely be like you've got the T-tops out and it's raining on you. We don't have that issue here. This is a great car. It's got tilt, it's got power steering, it's got cruise control, it's got pulse wipers, it's got power windows, power door locks, and air conditioning. And you see a lot of the silver interior in some of the Daytonas in the 25th anniversary, but this car here was ordered this way, so it's a special ordered car in the way that it was optioned as far as paint, and it's also a turbo TA, which is again is a very rare car. They're hard to find. This car is a super clean body. It's got all original body panels on it, and the fit and finish of the car is just superb. The doors close nicely, the hood, the trunk, everything is smooth on it. It is a legit 89,000-mile car. Now, Jeremy is going to give you a good go around on this particular car. If you need any more information, you need to give Ed a call at 847-526-5950. Ed can take you some more photographs. We're going to put up some photographs of the car. But if you request some different photographs of something that we don't have up on our website, you're more than welcome to email Ed or give him a call on the phone and say, Ed, I would like you to take a picture of whatever, wherever. He will do that. He's got a great camera. He takes some great digital photographs. And Jeremy does a great job going around showing you the ins and outs of some of these cars here. I was very happy to get this car here because we've been getting a lot of requests for some second generation Trans Ams because they're getting extremely popular right now. A lot of the collectors and a lot of people who grew up with these cars are looking for them. So what's happening here with this market is that this market is a market that is going to extremely rise. Now, we've all sit around and talked about, oh boy, I should have bought this 446 pack or this Hemi or this Charger or this or that or da-da-da-da-da. Well, here's your opportunity. I'm telling you, you want to get on the ground floor of a car that's going to double in value within the next 5 years. You're looking at it. For the price that we're going to sell it 5 years from now, it's going to be a moot point because it will go up twice its value. That's no BS. That's just a fact. How do I know that? I know that because I've been in this business now for 26 years, full time. I'm one of the oldest muscle car dealers in the United States, one of the oldest classic muscle car dealers in the United States, because in 1978, this is all I was selling was classic muscle cars. Obviously, this car wasn't built until a few years later. But it's amazing to me because this is an 81. This is a newer car in our inventory because we sell a lot of 60s and early 70s. And now these cars are becoming extremely popular. So I'm going to turn you over to Jeremy. He's going to give you a great go around of this beautiful 1981 Turbo TA. Again, if you want any more information, give Ed a call at 847-526-5950.
I've killed the spotlights and using the natural fluorescent light so you get a better idea of the color of this car. We also have our wall of neon to help us out with other colors and stuff. But beautiful looking machine here. Nice bright white, shiny. There's the functional brake cooling air port there. Snowflake rims. A beautiful car. There you can see our neon reflected in the car there. Very cool. A little outside light on this. Let's open the trunk just to see what it looks like. Nice and clean. Here's the jack. A couple of hefty sized 6x9 speakers up there. And it's got the spare. You've got a sun shield. And some, not quite sure where that goes to, but there it is. Under the mat. Extremely clean looking light shot this. Nice and clean, not a speck of rust anywhere in sight. Light shut off. Let's take a look under the hood. Yeah, that's a bit better. A A lot of plumbing under the hood. There's the air conditioning compressor, pollution pump, power steering. Let's look at that turbo. Looks reasonably clean and fresh. Looking good. Now let's check out inside. We have these yellowish colored lights, so it throws the color off a little bit. These are very nice and silver. Excellent color. Very unusual to see this. Make it even different color. Put the night shot on so you can see down on the floor here. But the seats are immaculate. The carpet's immaculate. Let's pop into the driver's seat. TA insignia on the door, on the doors. Powered locks. Power windows. This is a, I believe this is a Clarion in-CD, and there's the clock tack, oil and water temperature. The odometer is reading 89,330 and change. Gas gauge, voltmeter. There's that brushed chrome hammered look dash panel. Looking good. Beautiful. Silver gray wheel, padded. Beautiful. And the interior here is also spotless. Looking good. And while we're at it, let's start this guy up. Oh, amazing. Starts pretty fast. On the hood here, you have the state of turbo. Now, go down to the console. Right here underneath the armrest is a switch, which is low, middle, off, and high. Now we'll put it into the low position, and you get the normal light going there. Middle position is off, and high position also gives us the normal light going. If we were to get into it, though, we would see the indications up on the hood there. It's got the power antenna, which if I put the faceplate on the stereo, that would come up. And it's about the size of it inside here. It's a good looking car. Gotta be fun to drive. There you have it for now. 1981 Turbo TA. Just waiting to go home with you.